ThomasAHarris. I'm okay, you're okay. Discover the power of understanding your inner selves with our summary of I'm okay, you're okay by ThomasAHarris. Unearth the mysteries behind the three main personality components, the child, parent, and adult, and how they impact your daily life. Learn how to recognize their influence on your thought process, emotions, and decisions. Understand the concept of contamination, where the parent or child prohibits the adult from functioning properly. With this knowledge, you will gain the skills to examine emotional patterns and take control of your life, leading yourself to the liberating affirmation, I'm okay, you're okay.
Unconscious memories. Our memories are closely connected with the feelings we attach to them, and they can be triggered by everyday occurrences, such as sounds or smells, and sometimes they prompt us to relive our past experiences. The Montreal brain surgeon, Wilder Penfield, discovered that certain parts of the brain are responsible for memories and emotions, and he proved that by stimulating different areas of his patients' brains with an electrode. Penfield found that the temporal cortex of the brain is connected to visual memory, language, and emotion. Patients would react emotionally to the memory when stimulated in a specific part of the brain, reliving their past experiences, and recalling even childhood memories. These memories can be relived unconsciously, but we can also analyze them to understand our emotions. For example, a song that makes you feel sad could be an unconscious trigger for a past experience. By exploring these memories, especially with a therapist's help, we can uncover the emotions attached to them and understand how they influence our lives. 3 key personality components. According to Eric Berne's Transactional Analysis therapy, every person has 3 major personality components: the child, the parent, and the adult. The child is formed based on childhood experiences, the parent is shaped by parental and authority figures' beliefs and behaviors, while the adult represents the rational self that strikes a balance between these 2 components. Examples of these personalities are noticeable in our daily lives, from whining like a child to commanding with authority in a parental tone. By understanding these 3 personalities, people can analyze their behavior and develop healthier solutions. Early childhood memories and their impact. Our earliest childhood experiences influence our emotions and sense of security, even if we can't remember them. These experiences contribute to our feelings of being inadequate. However, with analysis and understanding, we can change these thought patterns to improve our emotional well-being. Our earliest memories have a significant impact on our emotional well-being, even if we can't consciously recall them. Studies show that our emotional reactions often cause us to unwittingly relive our earliest childhood experiences. These recollections give people a sense of insecurity and a feeling that everyone else feels secure. Similarly, dreams can trigger unsettling emotions that may have roots in our early years. A patient of the author had a dream in which she was a tiny speck of dust in the cosmos, surrounded by large objects. She would then experience suffocation, explaining that her mother used to force-feed her when she was no longer hungry. Helplessness is a part of being born, and our first moments of life involve moving from the safety and security of the womb to an alien outside world. This makes us feel unprotected, and we seek comfort in the coddling of our parents. We immediately think that our parents are strong, self-sufficient, and can provide us with safety. These experiences from our helpless childhood contribute to our feelings of inadequacy and being not okay. However, there are ways to change this thought pattern and improve our emotional well-being. With analysis and understanding, we can break free from these early emotional bonds and develop a healthier sense of self. Overcoming the parent-child dynamic. Our behaviors are influenced by the parent-child dynamic in our personality. The parent enforces strict rules, while the child is afraid of the consequences of its actions. This can lead to patterns of behavior that are difficult to change. However, the adult component can encourage us to challenge our instinctual responses and seek new information. For example, a white man in the 1960s may have been hesitant to sign a petition against discriminatory housing laws due to the racist beliefs passed down by previous generations. By tapping into the adult component and conducting research, he could make an informed decision. To make progress, we need to recognize and control our parent and child aspects. Recognizing your inner self. As we grow up, we learn to decipher the emotions of others based on their facial expressions. Similarly, we must learn to identify our own inner parent, child, and adult. To understand each aspect of ourselves, we need to recognize the physical signals that accompany them. The parent voice calls for attention by furrowing the brow, pursing lips, and pointing at someone or something. The child throws temper tantrums, pouts, teases people, and gets overexcited. In contrast, the adult is characterized by a calm demeanor and lack of extreme behavior. The adult knows how to balance the excitement of the child with a composed and neutral presence. By recognizing each of these inner selves, we can gain insight into how they interact and help make better decisions. Contamination in personality components. Our personality is composed of different aspects that may not always get along well. In transactional analysis, contamination happens when the parent or child restricts the adult component from functioning properly. This can lead to prejudices and exclusion of certain aspects of our personality. Childhood influences can integrate parental prejudices to our personality, making it difficult to change. It is essential to have the adult understand that it is now safe to disagree with the parent's opinions to decontaminate. Some individuals may exclude their inner child for fear of disobedience, leading to the suppression of joyful and playful aspects of their personality. It is necessary to make room for fun and family to maintain a balance between all components of our personality. Uncovering our inner child. From childhood, we learn to play games, but some games can be hazardous to our psychological well-being. We have an inner child who seeks validation through superiority and victimization. A defense mechanism developed to cope with insecurity and self-doubt that lingers from childhood. Groups in conflict often find a scapegoat to fuel their need for self-superiority. The inner child, craving care and attention, seeks sympathy by playing the victim. This game of emotional manipulation can make the child feel cared for by the friend in a parental role. To overcome these games and attain mental peace, we must let go of our defensive attitudes and achieve the position of, "I'm okay, you're okay." Recognizing these maladaptive psychological patterns can help us understand the roots of our behavior and learn to break free from their crippling effects. Breaking free from emotional patterns. The book explores how recognizing emotional patterns and breaking free from them can result in living life on your own terms. It highlights that stepping back and looking at things from a fresh perspective can lead to positive results. For instance, recognizing the emotional background of career choices can help break the pattern of blindly following authority figures. By doing so, you can turn responsibility over to your inner adult, who can make careful decisions reflecting your individuality. The book emphasizes the importance of recognizing the different components of your personality to take control and live life on your own terms.
In I'm Okay, You're Okay, Thomas A. Harris introduces the concept of transactional analysis, which reveals the three major personality components and their effects on our lives. By learning to identify them and the role they play in our emotions, decisions, and relationships, we can work towards crafting a life that reflects our individuality. It is essential to conquer your inner parent and child, ultimately allowing your inner adult to function at its best. Equipped with this understanding, you can transform your mindset to embrace the liberating belief that you are deserving of love, and have the power to live life on your own terms.